Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is Monsi, and this is my 1 year content creation video. Even though I haven't been doing it for a year, it's something the devs asked us to do, and I'm sure you've seen just about all the other CCs put up theirs, and of course, I'm probably one of the last, which is fine. So I guess I would have to say that this is my first, not my first mobile game, but my first serious mobile game. I think before I was playing this little shooter game called Squad Alpha. Didn't spend any money. I am not the type of person to spend money, and you could see from my military rank that I've definitely spent money. This game broke me. I was probably free to play for about 3 or 4 months before I finally crumbled. Um, Initially, I'm just like looking, seeing the $99 packs, and I'm not used to this. I know some of the other CCs talk about how cheap this game is, coming from the other games they've played, but this is new to me. I'm just like, this absurd. This is a video game. Da 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 da. But I fell in love with this game so much it just changed me. Um, and I've been gaming. I'm 39. I've been gaming. I can remember playing Pitfall with my pops. In the old Atari back in like the late '80s, early '90s. I've had just about every system from Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Sega, 64, Xbox One. I did Mad Time in Halo 1 only. That's the only one I really played. And I played, man, if you remember Halo 1, be playing Hang 'em High, pistols and shotguns, shotguns and snipers, pistols and snipers. Um, man, those were great, great days before, you could really hook up to the internet. We'd have LAN parties, even gaming on PC, playing Age of Empires, the old Dune on the DOS system way back in the 90s. I loved Warcraft 1, Warcraft 2, StarCraft. Stopped playing when WoW came out because, like I said, me paying for a video game, I was like a straight up goodbye for me. I don't care what game it was at that point. Um, let's see, I got out of Xbox, went to PlayStation. I played all kinds of games, Tony Hawk, all of them, the Maddens, everything I could. Really fell in love with The Last of Us on PS3. Pre-ordered it. Loved it. Loved Last of Us. Probably played it for 7, 8 years on PvP factions. And if you ever played that, you know what an amazing game that was. And the second one came out, and my favorite character being Joel, I'm was like, nah. The way what had happened to him, it just wasn't. I definitely stopped playing in the middle of that game. Came back at like 6 months later. I loved the gameplay, just hated what happened to the story. Thought it was trash. Naughty Dogs didn't do a very good job. And then I played oh, what's that game? I had over 100 hours in it. It was a Bathsheba game. I can't even think of the name. PS. Let me see. I can't even think of the game I used to play. Um, oh well, I played over 100 hours. I was like an assassin mage. Um, and I loved it. Um, Sadly, I had gotten robbed and ransacked, so my PlayStation got stolen, as well as like 7, 8 years of data. So that was last year. And besides playing the Bathsheba game, I can't believe I can't think of it. Um, I played Apex a lot. I loved Apex, and well, with my PS being gone, I just had my phone, so I set on the search. It was an Elder Scroll game. Can't think of the exact name of the Elder Scroll game. Anyways, let's move past that. I'm gonna think of it when I'm off recording this. I'm gonna be mad. Skyrim. There you go. I played the crap out of Skyrim. Um, so I got jacked, and I'm on the only have an app, only have a phone. So that led me to play this little game called the Squad Alpha. It's a little shooter game. Nothing too fancy. Was playing it, saw the Eternal Evolution ad come on several times, and I would say early this January I clicked on it, and I think I downloaded it like towards the night, and I remember just geeking on it all the way to reset. I didn't even know it was a reset because I hit Wasteland twice. I hit Wasteland in the beginning when I first started playing, and then I was done with that, and then I hit Wasteland again. I was like, dang, how many times can you do this? I just didn't know reset had happened. It was so new. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about this game. Um, I started in server N64, and when I started, Skeet was on top. Of course, I remember seeing him on top of the PvP with his Leo, because Leo was the one of the baddest characters at that time. And there was another whale called Debo who who was a big whale too. If you could see Debo, I doubt anyone but Skeet will remember Debo because we still talk about him back and forth. But Debo, Skeet, and Satiana, they were the three kings, and two kings and one queen. And then I popped out of there. I remember one Twilight I started spending to get a Leo, and it was like the best time for me to have spent because it placed me in the top five, um, allowing me to capitalize on the money that I spent because it paid for itself in the future of staying on top of winning. So I was in school during the time I discovered this game. I just graduated a few months ago for respiratory therapy, and I'm in California, but I'm going to be moving in a few short weeks. What is that? In about 2 weeks to Ohio, where I'm going to start my new job in the. It's at a children's hospital, and I'll be working in the cardiac ICU as a RT respiratory therapist. So I'm super excited. I found this game, and it's so funny. I played this game, and I mean the other game I mentioned during this, and one of my friends actually made a TikTok of me in school, constantly playing and sleeping and playing and sleeping because I'd stay up late till reset, and didn't hurt my scoring or nothing, but it just kept me sane during those crazy study times. And so I started in January to where we are now, and I'm at the end game. Um, I would say for Summit, I don't. I've never won Summit. I placed the top four once. I'm no Kraken by any means. I've just slowly spent over time. I mainly do when I buy. I buy the passes. Not. I used to buy this one a lot, this $10 one, but I don't anymore since these have really no value. All my elites are maxed. Um, I buy these passes. I believe this is a great deal for $10 to get all these 90 of those because those are valuable, especially with the commander to 100 they're making us do. I believe this is a great value for 42 of these for 25 bucks if you're going to spend. And this, it's not as much as a value as it used to be because the bottle is trash. um I have my Miranda Max from these, and I have Sword Valley. I need four more copies, so after I buy two more of these, it's gonna be kind of wasted, I guess, for Astro tickets or whatever. So I like to buy these pass, and since they did the Dorali, I like to buy this pass. But I never buy until I'm done with it, so I get all the rewards at once. I don't like to get them day by day. So, about a few months ago, I think I've only been CCing for about 2 months, maybe three, and not consistently, just because I was looking for a job and school had graduated, and I wasn't situated, so I'm trying to get my RL stuff taken care of. So even to this point, I don't have things situated. I do plan to get a camera when I move. I do plan on getting a camera, showing my face, doing all that, trying to get more better with my thumbnails, my other things. Because right now I'm just kind of like hobbling on one leg, but I do have plans to get things better, and I think as becoming a CC, I think it's awesome because when I first started, Dan Howman was like, I believe he has great beginning to mid content, and I didn't even know who Dylar was when I first started playing. I don't know how. I think Dan Howman was just like always popping up, so I started watching him, all the time, learning all this stuff as much as I could, just watching videos. And even to this day, when I'm driving, I don't listen to music that much anymore. I watch people's videos. I watch Stylar. I love his videos. I watch everyone. Kygar, Kyger, Wraith, even Veiled Shot. I watch his videos. When I was starting, it was Dan Hillman who I watched, and Horizon. I'm gonna butcher his name. It is Gameplay Horizon, GPH. And when I started, he had this really cool mechanical voice that I loved. Like, I loved watching his videos because his mechanical voice was so dope. Um, so since then, becoming to the CC is kind of cool, um, especially getting to know, because um, I started in a guild called Apex Evolved, and there was three of us. From there, we moved to Fu, and from there, one of our guys quit, and it was just me and one of my current guild mates, Penguin. Shout out to my boy Penguin out there. He started with me in Apex. We moved to Fu, and then we eventually joined the Rev gang. But I still love the Fu family. My Fu family, I still talk with Leon, the leader, pretty much every day. I converse with multiple of the members. Try to help them. They definitely help me, helping me with the story, trying to finish this out. So, me and Penguin eventually landed in Rev, and this is where we are. I joined my other boy Skeet, who is another one of my EE besties, and we're always chatting it up. Um, excuse me, about this game or other game, just whatever. So besides that, in Rev, I met a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people in Fu, and that's probably one of the best thing about this game is the meeting the people that I've met. You know, it was super cool. Um, for so long watching Dylar, watching Gameplay Horizon, and then getting to talk to him. And I mean they're just normal people. Like me and you, everyone put our pants one leg at a time. Dylar's totally down to earth. I actually did one of the videos with him last week. His like This Week in Eternal Evolution video series or whatever, um, which was super cool. Super cool experience. I definitely like that. I would like to do a show type thing like that. I've got a couple people in mind that I would love. I'm gonna plan on doing that with, not just CCs, but players that have been playing longer than me, players that have been playing since the beginning. I think it's also valuable to get other players' inputs besides CCs. They're good and they're great, but I do value other people's input as well. So with that really being said, the most thing I do enjoy is the community of people that I found here. Um, they've been so kind to me. I met some really good friends, chat with all the time. As well as I love this game. The devs have done a great job. I got hooked from day one, man. Hooked on the soul mine, hooked on the wasteland. I think they had Rise of Heroes before Endless Battle. And it's cool, like where I am now. When I started, I was just a scrub, and now I've clawed my way to the top. I mean, Skeet Count is stronger than me. He doesn't really care about the arena anymore, but um, the ancient altars, I remember fighting so hard every week to try to pass it. Twilight Lands, fighting so hard, and it was so hard. And now, to beat it in one day without breaking a sweat is just truly cool of the progress, that I made. Um, so I think the devs overall have done a great job. I love the heroes. I guess I don't really pay too much attention to like. I hear a lot of this. This is the sci-fi and like. Yeah, I do kind of see that. I guess I don't really think of it as sci-fi so much. Just to me, it's just badass. You know what I mean? The gameplay is badass. The heroes look dope. I wouldn't try to really put it all in a genre, but it's a dope little game. Like I love the hero aesthetics. Kind of with the exception of the time travelers who are just meh, but dope. I started when Emma was on top. She's my first EX30, just like you know all the greats out there. Started unfortunately after Christmas, so I didn't get her skin or the Dan skin. But that's just pretty much been, my journey. I love this game to this day. It is fantastic. I still wait for reset, excuse me, mainly when it's Hell Arena days. I okay, for some of the things that I would like to see the devs change is we have like 2 days in between each round or whatever, and it's just so boring. Plus, I've also heard that people will cheat on the last day, dropping their defenses to let guildmates hit them hard, and while other people, you can't tell if you use all your attacks, but people are still doing that. So I think you need to take those couple days out. It's just not. It's boring and it's also not fair. Um, of course, I'm hearing a lot about Ancient Altar. You guys, I could just, my first two attempts, I have to take out my whole team and just put in one hero, and I even will have to take off all her gear. You know what I mean? So you guys definitely have potential to make the Altar harder. So we got Ancient Altar. I'd like to see get harder. Um, I would like to see the Hell Arena, the couple days you wait, change. That's just pretty boring, and I wasn't aware people would cheat, but of course, people will take every inch you give them. So that's something that needs to be addressed. Um, Besides that, my hopes would be like for like original cool content. Like also like you guys should, I feel like, because we play this game, the devs, you guys should ask us what we want. Like, for one thing that's not very big, but it's actually big, is this system of equipment. I don't really remember anyone asking for this, and any new system will be good and have its flaws. But I just want to say, since you've implemented this new system, I haven't gotten any good gear drops, and I seem to get a lot of defense drops more than anything. And I'm pretty sure that you guys have this defense drops turned up, which that's pretty terrible. You guys need to balance out these drops. Like, either make defense viable or balance out the drops, because I know you guys have them turned up. I just know it. Okay, I've been farming for 2.5, almost 3 months. I haven't gotten jack diddly, and that's why you can see I have so many materials, because I don't ever get crap, which is super frustrating. I would like to see a reroll system implemented on these gears. Like, it's so hard to get crit rate gears, and I haven't seen one farming in probably over 10 or 15 full 10 farms. You know what I mean? So you guys, to balance it out, you guys need to implement a re-rolling system on this. Like, please. It's like you have to win the lotto twice. You have to win it first to get a crit rate, and then you have to win it again to get good actual rolls, usable rolls. And you can see I've only done one, and I need to do Craxia, I need to do Helen. But guess what? Like, these are, to me, it's not, it's trash piece. So for as long as I've been playing, I still don't have that good of gears, and I think you guys could be a little more giving with the gears. Besides that, I would like to see more original. I mean, you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but I looked at some of the games that this was based on, and it does seem pretty similar. Like Digital War, I'm pretty sure no one asked for Digital War type game, card game. So just give us like something to vote on. Like, what type of game would we like to see side game in this? This was really cool. Rift Fisher. You can see I haven't done these other ones because look at the rewards. Trash, trash. Definitely, you guys could do more of these. Were fun, with better rewards, and like I think all the rewards need to be scaled up. Look at Soul Mine level 43. I'm only getting this many Rubelite, and that's like, it's basic. It's even in the story, to completing this story, I'm only getting one of these. It's so far in the story, I could at least get 3 to 5. I mean, it's like, for where we are in the end game, the rewards are so bad. I'd like to see them scale up. I would like to see the shop scaled up, because like all my elites are maxed. Like, you could offer the new sets here. No one's running Guardian. Radiant, maybe. These elites, like, at this point, I think we should have some SSS, even if they're older, like a Luke or Rav or something. I think at a certain point, when someone hits the end game, their shop should change to make it more useful. Like, look how many of these Wasteland coins I have. The dismissal shop, the only viable thing that's really here is, of course, the shards. And of course, these new things you guys just came out with. I like to see that new switching up. These blues are bad. I have no place in the game. These are bad. These guys, these, like, I have. Let's just go look at how many of those I have. Those blue cards. Look at this. I will never use these, only until it's maxed and it says that my things are full. So, I would like to see the shops updated. Galactic, it's kind of okay because I do use this for Astrals. It'd be nice if you put other SSS in here. Like, the elites are done once you hit a certain point. All of mine are Immortal 5, Hyper Evolved 0. It'd be cool if you could put more limited here. This is fine. I mean, except, come on, Guan Yu, no one's using these heroes. You guys give these heroes for free in the Twilight. You know what I mean? Why would you do that? You guys give res for free. Like, change it up, guys. Come on. It's stale. The only thing I've ever bought, well, in the beginning, you're going to buy these. You might buy some of these from time to time. Ooh, I need these. That's not a lot at all. That's a slap in the face. So, outfit shop. I'd like to see Daniel's outfit in here. All of them. Even the new one with her. Where's she at? Hers could go in there. This is about the only thing that stays fresh because you guys refreshing it when the 30 days is up. So, like, if you do a 30-day refresh on all of them or something, just make it a little more fresh. But that's pretty much it. Besides that, the devs have done a great job. Just Reverberate. I love this game. Love playing it. Still get excited to play, especially Hell Arena, Summit. Those things excite me. Usually make it to the top 8. But the season before last, I didn't make it to the top 16 because the servers merged. But it's okay. I made it last time to the top 8. As long as I get that G hybrid, I'm happy. But that's going to be it for my 1 year. Well, the title that they want, the 1 year with EE. Even though I haven't been doing CC for a year. Haven't been playing for a year exactly. Come January, it will be a year for me. But just want to thank you guys if you made it. Listen to me blabble, talk about myself, talk about the game, the community, and I just the devs would like if you could comment what you like on about your 1 year journey to EE, what you like, what you don't like, and I'll definitely read them and comment back to you. And the devs will be picking someone to give them gift codes. I don't know how they'll pick the winners, but they will through the comments. So if you are interested in winning something, please comment about the things I talked about, if what you like, what you don't. And once again, just thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50 so I could live stream Twilight, and I'd really appreciate that. So thank you guys once again for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.